What's up, Pee-wee homies? J-War here with another video. So today I just want to make a quick video for newer players. Really, I want to show you guys a couple tips. If you're really poor, if you're really struggling for currency, maybe your character isn't that strong, what you can do to make some currency very easily, very low effort, and you don't need a strong character to do it in the game. Now, let's take a look. You might notice I have invitations open here on my stash tab. So invitations are going for about 130 chaos right now, about 0.6 divines. This typically goes up the whole league. It just keeps going up and up until they get to about a divine. So the price on those are going to continue to go up. This isn't the best time to do this strategy, but there's a strategy you can do where all you do is you spam tier 14 to 16 maps, and you don't have to roll the maps at all. Put them into your atlas, go in, and basically you're going to make money as fast as you can go in and out of maps here. It's pretty boring, but if you're really struggling for currency, maybe you need a couple divines to really just get going, right? You can make probably about, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 divines an hour doing this if you're really fast. Obviously this map's not the best layout, but there, boom, we spawn the influence, we leave, right? That's all you do. And if we go over to Discord here, you'll notice you can buy random T14 to T16 maps for 2 chaos each. Now, it's going to take you, if you take this point on the Atlas passive tree, you're going to want to take this one if you do this to have 10% chance toward double progress towards the Searing Exarch. Or you can do Eater of Worlds, it doesn't really matter. There's the same notable over here for Eater of Worlds. I think the invitations usually sell for about the same price. But anyway, you're going to do that, and it takes usually 28 maps to get an invitation, right? Obviously, the last map you have to run till the end and kill the boss to get the invitation. So takes 28, but with that point it usually takes about 25, so 2C each, 25 maps, that's 50C, and the invitation sells for 130C, so that's 80 chaos. And I've done this before in the past just to test it out for people, and you can, if you're really fast, you can do like 6 invitations an hour, basically like 10 minutes to get 1 invitation each time. If you're doing 6 an hour, you make an 80C per invitation. That's what, like 2-3 divines an hour, and it'll get better as the league goes on. That's a good strategy if you're really struggling for currency. You don't really have any good strategy to do. Maybe your build's not strong enough. You just need 2, 3, 4 divines to get going. Do this for 2-3 hours. Just kind of suck it up. It's not that much fun, but you'll make, 3-4 divines, maybe 5-6 divines. Who knows how fast you are, how well it goes for you, how good you are at it, and it'll be pretty easy for you. That's the first strategy. Now let's get into the second strategy. Now the second strategy, and again, this is another strategy for people that may not have a good build. Very, very rudimentary strategies here to make currency for really easy, right? That's what we're aiming at for in this video. So you're going to look at these essence nodes. These are all you need to do this strategy. You're just going to be farming essences here. You need a little bit of currency to get this going, as you kind of need a little bit of currency if you need to buy maps with the last one. You'll need a little bit of currency to get this going. But it's guaranteed profit basically, and all you're going to do is you're going to go into white maps. I would do something with a really open layout, something like dunes maybe. You don't need to roll the map, so you can literally just put it in white. This one has burning ground. That's pretty easy. I actually did this strat at the very beginning of the league. It's really good to do at the beginning of the league too. So all you're going to do, make sure you have all the essence points on the tree, all 4 of these nodes. So light up if you hover over and click on the middle thing. So, and just make sure you have all these points. One thing that's a little bit of a nuance with this strategy is Remnant of Corruptions, because you will want to corrupt some of the essences. Misery, Scorn, Dread, or Envy. Meds, as you can call it. Misery, Envy, Dread, or Scorn. Meds is how I remember it. You want to corrupt it, and then if it has just a whole bunch of essences on it, you can probably throw a corrupt on it to try to get them upgraded so you get deafening or something out of some of those. That's what you want to do for corruptions. So you're going to need some Remnant of Corruptions. How you get Remnant of Corruptions is you can take these points. Usually I take 1 point if I want to sustain the remnants that I'm using, and I take 2 if I want to get more remnants here. So take the one of them if you just want to sustain and keep having remnants to use on essences. Again, you don't want to use it on every single monster, but the good looking ones you want to use it on. And then take 2 points if you want to try to get more than you have, right? More than you're using rather. Okay, so what you do here, you just go in, make sure, the other important thing to do about this is make sure you use essence on your map device. You kind of got to have this to do the strategy. And it's really easy. You just go in and kill the essences and leave. That's all you do. You don't need to kill the map boss. Actually, another point about this strategy is you're going to want to take all of the maps have a chance to be 1 tier higher nodes here. Shaping the skies, shaping the mountains, shaping the valleys, I think, and shaping the seas. and hopefully maybe have all your void stones, because you can sustain your maps doing this just by killing a lot of the monsters. See, that had scorn, so I probably should have corrupted it, but I'm just doing this for you, right? You go through, you just find all the essence monsters. There's usually like 5 or so, 4 or 5 I think. Find all of these, pick up the stuff. Again, I'm just kind of doing this for time here. If you don't have a very good build, it should be really easy to do these regardless. And then find them all. You can go kill the map boss if you want. Usually it's kind of just a waste of time, right? I think that was all the ones that are gonna be in this map. We can check around real quick. Obviously it helps to have a pretty fast build when you do this. I would recommend accuracy stacker. A little self plug there. Yeah, that was it. So, and then you go kill the map boss if you want. Usually there'll be a couple maps that'll drop. If you clear a good deal of the monsters, you can try to poke around and maybe clear some monsters, get the map drops to sustain your maps. But that's the other one I would do, right? And you're gonna obviously get more than you spent when you went in. This is 1.3 chaos for just those two. It's like 1 C each for these 4. It's another, you know, Essence of Contempt, 2 C each for these. We spent 3 C on the craft, on the map device craft. That's what these are called. Basically nothing else. The map should be free. You should be able to self-sustain the white maps if you go around and at least kill a few packs of monsters in the maps. White maps drop a lot in low tier maps or any tier map. Usually most people ignore them after a while and stop picking them up, but you'll want to keep picking them up so you can keep doing the same maps. You're also going to want to set your favorite map to whatever maps you're trying to target. I would recommend doing fields, and dunes are pretty good. I think they're connected. If we look here, fields, and I believe dunes is right here. Yeah, dunes and fields are two good ones to ping pong between. If you're doing to do this Atlas strategy, you can do them on tier, I think, 2 and 3. So it's pretty easy to do those in white maps. So there you go, guys. Just a couple really good strategies to do if you're really struggling for currency and you just need to get like a handful of divines to get going. You could continue to do these strategies if you're comfortable with making, or if you're happy with making 2 to 3, 4 divines an hour. It's not great currency, but you could do it for a while, right? And that's not too bad, really. You'll be able to get some pretty good gear for that eventually if you do it for a number of hours. Generally, you're going to want to get better gear and move on to better strategies, but those are just some kind of beginner, I'm really stuck on my character, I can't really use it to do any good farming methods, what should I do kind of strategies. So hopefully these are helpful for you, and yeah, that's going to do it. So thanks for watching.